What is up, risk takers? Welcome to the Kill Pete strategy. I am Pete. I am a top grandmaster playing Risk, Global Domination, and today we're going to be playing Classic Progressive Capitals. Prog Caps on Classic is a slow mode. We have nothing fancy. No fog, no blizz, no portals, no alliances, and a neutral bot. And I have two excellent cap choices. I have Middle East and Ukraine. I think I lean Ukraine here of the two, but both are great. Would be happy for either. Purple chooses Africa. Oh, sorry, I'm not red. I'm yellow. Red has those. I have garbage. Shit. No. All right, never mind. I have India or Great Britain. I don't like either of those. I think India maybe, but then I face pressure from whomever is in fucking Oz. Oh, no. Why did I think I was red for some reason? How you doing, Cal? I'm shaking, man. How you doing, Kiefer? Kiefer said I played this last time. I had a great time. Yeah, they're good settings. You are yellow, Pete. Thanks, Leona. Fuck. India means you're in Oz. That's what I'm saying. I don't want to be in Oz. Especially when Black comes back at the last minute and puts a stack and puts a cap in fucking Indonesia, right? Hey, Cal with the gifted to Kiefer. Thank you so much, man. No India? No India? Holy shit, Arkin. When you say it like that, man. That's bullshit. Change your color. I wish. Just like that, you know? Love to hear your thoughts on global warming. Is it a scam, somewhere in the middle, true, false, or inevitable? Sure. I have a few thoughts on that. Bearing in mind that I'm not a climate expert or a climate scientist, so you really shouldn't take all that much, put all that much credit into any opinion I have. But I think it's a both and, really. I think it is, to me, I think it's obviously true that anthropogenic climate change is occurring, but also that our shitty government's purported solutions to use this fucking thing that's happening as an excuse to tax us more and not actually do shit to solve it is an additional problem as opposed to a purported solution. Hey, thank you, Humble Tumble. Humble Tumble with a 5 gifted. Thank you so much, man. Yeah, tough cap choices. I guess I'll choose no India, right? No India, folks. No India. But like, if you have a more specific question about global warming, is it a scam? No, probably not. I don't think any sort of mainstream narrative is overtly a scam. And I think to think that is a bit too conspiratorial. I think more when you look at a mainstream narrative, you have to think it's like, well, what is the who benefits, right? Who benefits from this story? And, you know, what would those goals be? Like, I'll give you a good example. So the idea of a carbon footprint is kind of toxic, right? Kind of like a spiritually toxic idea, right? As if you can be quantified by how much carbon you emit and or sequester from the environment, right? How many resources you use up, as if that's all you are and as if that's all you're worth. I find that to be a bit of a horrifying idea. But when the conversations about the environment come up, I always like to say this. This is kind of where this is the Pete take on it, is that it's important for us to remember that it's not really possible to destroy the environment, right? The idea of the environment doesn't exist in a vacuum. We may, however, be destroying our environment. And if we do that, that would be a tragedy for us, right? I'm putting the sort of the ethical valence on the person, you know, having your ethics be grounded in humanism. We wouldn't want to destroy our environment if we could choose. Right? That would be dumb. I agree with your take that it's in the middle. I suppose, you know, the environmentalist position is kind of anthropomorphizes and detaches the environment ethically from us, which I don't think you can do. I don't think there is any sort of moral weight to this particular moment in time is the snapshot of all of biodiversity and the appropriate moment. You know, we are a piece of nature. So you could also make the argument that the things we do are still natural. The things we produce are still a product of nature. We're still a product of the unbroken tradition at the beginning of life until now. But yeah, if we do indeed destroy our environment, that would be a tragedy for us, not for the environment. Crackle says, I think the biggest issue I have with global warming is that people that push it more than anyone are politicians and celebrities. Yeah, we trust them 0%. We'll do absolutely nothing to help. Yeah, they'll fly around to fucking conferences on their fucking private jets, burning jet fuel to make these fucking performative statements. Exactly. It's absurd. Crescent says, global warming, the models used to project 100 years out can't be tested. Exactly. It's bad science, right? These are multivariant problems that, we can't know with certainty. We can't even know with all that high confidence what the predictions bear out, particularly when you move further and further into the future. We just don't have the good enough math. Argan says, not true. A virus survives by destroying its environment. I actually think there's a good argument to suggest that viruses aren't truly alive. Hey, look who it is. How you been, Curlza? My buddy from down under. How are you, man? What's going on in your life? I wish I had alliances on. I kind of regret not turning on alliances. Well, I'm good. I just had my girl visit for a week, so battery is recharged. Hey, thank you, Crackle. Thank you for the prime, bro. And how's Rowan doing today? Love to you, sir. Hello, hello. Pete is over 200 years old, doesn't look a day over 169. I don't pretend to know shit that I don't know. So Dane says, Earth naturally destroys the environment. Humans are just speeding up the process. That is, I'm sure that sentence is going to be misunderstood by some people, but the fact of the matter is that under a long enough time scale, the sun explodes into a red giant and the atmosphere gets blown clean off our planet. So how's the move? Haven't moved yet, unfortunately. Haven't moved yet. And that's why Kate came to visit for a week, because we've been separated now for, I don't know. I haven't seen the kitties since end of December. It is starting to wear on me. But I can see the light at the end of the tunnel, and then I have to worry about selling my house, which is a whole nother concern. You're a streamer, you better know it all. I don't approach it from that perspective of choice, though. I don't think that's conducive to having a conversation. I think if anyone asks me anything, it's always with the caveat that I could be wrong, I'm often wrong, and I certainly don't pretend to know everything. No worries. No worries. It's a longer process than we intended. Crescent says, learning to accept and lean into the I don't know and neither do you, and that's okay, has been a huge improvement in my quality of life. Yeah, man. Come on. We're so hung up on our associating our ego with your ego and your identity with what you know to be true. I think that's very human. I have a lot of empathy for it, right? I tend to be more flexible in my model of reality. Purple's going to come off to an early lead because they hold a +2. But will they be able to convert that into something meaningful? You may not know it, but do not include me in your ignorance. By the way, I'm joking. Yes, sir. Full circle to Sykes. Yeah, man. Sykes open up your mind to perceiving reality in a way that's different from the default mode. Want to do a viewer game after this? Expo or something fast? I'm down to do a viewer game at some point. Gonna head to work. Just want to pop and say hi. It's always nice to see you, man. One day I'll see your smiling face again, curls a boy. So for an Australia corner capper, Magenta's actually playing fine. I was expecting someone who cap in Eastern Australia to be, overly aggressive, take Oz, but he seems to. Electric Salmon seems to know what he's doing over there. Predator says the climate models they use have the sun as a constant, and that does not affect climate. When the Earth's geomagnetic field is functioning, that may be right. Pink's best cap option, other than that, was to neighbor cap me. Yeah, but I think neighbor capping me is so much better, though, don't you think? We were both fucked. This is an okay cap, too. But yeah, I prefer this. Okay. Red's going for Europe. We let him have Europe. Yeah. Fuego sees what I see. We let him have Europe. So no bonus game for the Beatman? Dude, Prague caps? Prague caps? Yeah. It's gonna this what we're right in here. We're right in here for the chill. This is a Sunday relaxing stream game. We're just gonna have all our troops on cap. I'm gonna let Red have a +5 and see if that influences anyone else's decisions. Sweater looks nice on you. Thank you. I like the sweater a lot. A bit too much meat in the tum, but other than that, I shaved my face. I think that was the single thing I was really missing. My clippers were in Florida. Now my face looks how my face should look. What's your best advice for someone going from master to GM? Ooh, what do you play? Tell me your settings before I give you more concrete advice. But what I will say is the distance between master and GM is pretty much made up by theory of mind of your opponents. So it comes down to reading and predicting what everyone else wants and what they're going to do about it. Because you probably have the probabilities figured out. You probably have the speed. You have the tactics. You know how the dice work. You know how to split. You're pretty good at positioning, right? But you probably get got by things. Tell me I'm wrong. You probably get got by things that you just don't understand. You like when you lose now, you don't quite know why. And I think it might just come down to better prediction, right? Better board reading, better opponent reading. But without knowing exactly what your settings are, I can't give you more concrete advice. Good shave. You could slice a piece of paper, that angled beard. It works well for your face. Thank you. Your god cow is being very nice to me. As usual. Thank you. No, it's this is how I would choose to look. I think my beard got way too long and it made me look like I had a big fat face and I didn't like it. Paul Allen says I summarize that as in-game empathy. Yeah, empathy is the top skill, in my opinion. I think you're spot on with that. Empathy is the top skill in Risk. How you doing, Parker? Finally caught you live. Let's go. What are we talking about? Too many unknowns? Yeah, exactly. This is the thing. I think our scientists and moreover our politicians are just not well equipped to admit to things they just don't know. Hey yo, how you doing, Ace? Going, my fine young man. It's nice to be called a young man still. That feels good. keep in mind when you're absolutely 100% certain about anything, you're taking that on faith. And science does not provide a method of certainty. It provides a method of falsifiability. Religion is the thing that makes you that takes you to 100%. Blazer says a lot of when I lose, I feel like is one or two moves that I just don't understand my opponents. You're right about the mental understanding of the opponents. Also, those damn noobs. Yeah. A piece of the puzzle too that I didn't mention. Strategic seconds. Right. If you can identify a game that you can't win. It is often better for your rank if you're strictly just worried about ranking up. It's often better for your rank to take second and lose less points than to fight, play for first, and end up in third or lower. But, you know, picking those moments will be a sign of ability as well. Now, let's stay out. Nah, you know what? I want to be in North America for as long as possible. Playing around noobs is a learnable skill. Different levels of noobery. Matt says, how do you determine when to break someone first? I feel like I'm too nice and then I get betrayed. Oh, okay. So again, what settings? When to break first kind of is very, it can be turn order dependent, can be board position dependent. Are you breaking them in service of killing them? Like wars and Risk are best fought all at once. So I don't usually telegraph my aggression to my opponents unless it's too late for them to do anything about it. I like to put my opponents into lose-lose situations. I like to weaken them and then kill them over the course of the fewest possible turns. I wouldn't just break someone for the sake of it unless I'm trying to just be random and chaotic. You play fixed caps on Europe. Okay. So yeah, so I think breaking your opponents. Do you watch the Thursday show? Breaking your opponents with fixed caps in Europe. It's almost always that the person who breaks first also loses. The way I like to play it is I like to expand a bit aggressively, try and figure out who is going to let me do that, and wait for someone to break me, and then retaliate on them with all of my might. And as long as I don't get directly teamed on, that's usually, if I don't win, I tend to get second that way. It's fun with Fog and Blizzard. So that's the thing I don't do. I don't do fixed caps with Fog and Blizzard because it limits your comeback potential. When I play fixed caps on Europe, I like to play it with alliances and no Fog, so everyone has perfect information and I can figure out who I can talk to. Fixed caps on Europe with Fog is fun, but if you get a shit position, right, as I said, comeback potential. It's a lot hard to come back from a losing position, basically. Card block pink soon. Me? I'd be happy to contribute to a card block if someone initiated it or if there were fewer players around. You like the negotiation game? Yeah, this is the Thursday show is near and dear to my heart. I actually regret not having alliances on here. I think they would make this slightly more interesting. But everyone's playing well so far. So we got to be ready for the long haul, friends. Got to be ready to be here for a while. Parker says, I've only been playing a month and I managed to secure myself into intermediate. I started out pretty passive, progressively became too aggressive, and now finding the balance. And I had a terrible day yesterday playing far too aggressive. Yeah, that balance is really like it's key skill in the game. But it's something you'll get better at for sure. Thank you, Julius. Thank you so much for the tier 1, man. Nobis. Hey, Pete, it's been a while since I caught one of your streams. I'm good, man. How about you? Hello. Okay, Purple's just going to clear North America. Hey, Purple's going to run themselves out of cards with this attitude. All right, fair enough. Interesting choice. How aggro are we being, Purpoleus? I feel like Purple gets lowest this game. Just that was a bit of a tell. Also, red doesn't have enough troops on their capital. Be careful, red! Who gets the black cap? Yeah, purple was ballsy, I know. It was a ballsy play. And the white player, white probably snags the black cap at some point. Is that point now? That point is now. All right. And he goes positive. Well, we're happy for you. President says there's a layer beyond empathy, and that's to use your understanding to create situations and incentives that exploit your understanding of other players' minds. I'd still use the word empathy for that, but okay. It's on the minor cap, sure. Yeah. We just got a big cap. That's all we need. We just got one big cap. Got no bonus. What's the play here? Chill. The game here is to chill. Let other people get big. Let other people get into wars. Let them realize in the hard way. Celix says, I hope the Black 7 lasts all game. Well, I mean, it's going to get run through at some point. What's Magenta doing? Magenta hits purple. Yeah. That just makes purple want to hit you more, though. Don't you think? Machiavellian empathy. Sure. Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to win. I really don't make any sort of airs about being an altruist, right? I'm trying to win every game I play. And so are you. And if we're both doing that honestly, then we can have a fair fight. No? I wouldn't trust anyone who would claim to be an altruist in a competitive game of sorts. Can one be too empathetic? Empathic. Can one be too empathic? Yeah, definitely. People lose sight of the fact that they should be playing to win. And when they don't play to win in games, they actually do their opponents a dishonor. You need to play every game to the benefit of mankind. Well, I record it. And I put it on YouTube. And I do humbly suggest, my friend, that I've made a few people a little bit better at this game over the years. And that's the best I can do. Empathy isn't necessarily a positive result for the other. Yeah. I think maybe it's useful to define empathy. Merriam-Webster definition of empathy: the action of understanding, being aware of, being sensitive to, and vicariously experiencing the feelings, thoughts, and experience of another. In our context, it is that in service of defeating them in a game. What's the question of the day? What do you got for me? Oh, the Q&A? Yeah, let's do a Q&A. Good one. Let's do a Q&A. Q&A 4. 100 stack off cap. This man is a mad lad. What? Holy shit. Are you going to the white cap or something? What are we doing, Red? What are we doing? The white's fucking butthole just clenched up a little bit. Okay, we got a cap choice from Puppet Lord. We got a cap choice from Fruit Loops. We could discuss cap choice, I suppose. But the question, how many inches is too big? That's the question. How many inches is too many inches? Should I set? Am I worried about the where? Let's just survive. Let's just survive. All right, we need a real question. Hello, Pete. This is Ghoul. Although I don't need this advice, I'd like you to tell people fixed equals aggro and teaming on players that are weaker than everyone else by almost 3 times. This answer should suffice to hopefully tell people and brighten them to what fixed should do and what makes you do. Ladies and gentlemen, perhaps I need a reminder what the Q&A thread is for. It is for the Q means question. And if you have questions, put them in the Q&A thread. Questions. Ask a question. Dude, please hit the 63. I wanted to wait. I wanted it. Okay, finally puts on capital. Very nice. I also asked that you edit for clarity, brevity, and coherence. Because I'm trying to read it out on the show. Stampede, that was well written. Do you have an empathy definition in front of you? I just look up shit. I search. I don't have a young Jamie, but I search shit when I want to know the answer to questions. With the power of the internet at my fingertips. Yeah, magenta card block is imminent. Nova says, what's the most effective way to manipulate how other people perceive you in the early game? How do you adjust that perception as the game progresses? Well, one of the things I try not to do, and I don't always succeed, is I try not to move too quickly. But sometimes I forget. You can really bluff like you suck, right? You can make all sorts of dumb moves. You can make bad rolls. You can cap in the corners of Iceland and shit. Like, you can really bluff like you suck. And sometimes I've had videos like that where I just like, all right, we're starting with a bad strategy. We're gonna play it vampire chicken style or something. You know what I mean? Just be like overly crazy aggressive and maybe you just get lucky, get away with it. You think just kill pink there? Yeah, I mean, that's really expensive. It's an easy card block long term. Pink's position sucks. So I think it's better for him to actually be alive to survive into the end game because then he's an easy card block. Soon we'll have an AI Jamie, yes. Learn me my facts. Okay, purple's back. How you doing, Don Hire? How do you make good stuff happen for you from this spot? That's the trick. I don't have to do anything. This game is going to naturally end itself for me. And I can just chill and chat and relax. These are some of the most brain dead settings. I like to play them from time to time when I'm making a show. Because they do, if you get into a somewhat equal 1v1, they do require a little brain power at the very end of the story. But to get there, there's a long period of nothing. And it's just a talk show. That's what it is. That's what Kiefer sees it. I see it. This is what we're doing. The beauty of these is just to talk. You chill, you chat, you hang out with your friends on a Sunday afternoon. It's lovely. It's so nice to see all of you. I'm so glad you're here. I love you. I really, really appreciate you. You know, thank you, thank you, thank you. My girlfriend just left for Florida. I might not see her for a bit of a while again. It fucking sucks. I want to be with this person. I want to wake up with her every day. And we had a great week together. And I'm a little sad today. So you guys make it better. So thank you. And I also would have never, in a million years, I would have never expected set myself up for a long distance thing like an idiot. What a stupid fucking circumstance I find myself in. Does she play Risk? No. Yeah, thank you, Bernie. Thank you very much. Is Peteman going to propose? I hope not. Can't make that fucking mistake twice. Why not move forward? The legalities, right? I'm in process right now. You tried to get her to play Risk? No, I mean I don't try to get people to do anything. I offer, and if they want to do it and they like to do it, I think she's more intimidated by my ability, right? She doesn't want to learn from me, even though I would be literally the best fucking person to teach her. Okay, fine. I'll teach you Risk. Ask more subtly next time. No, I don't care, though. That's the other thing. I don't need the person I'm with to share all of my interests. I don't need her to like what I like. I don't want to impose my interests on someone. If she wants to have fun with a game that we can play together, let's figure out what that game is that we mutually enjoy, as opposed to, forcing something that doesn't fit. Don Hire says, I have the same thing going on with my wife because Denmark is closed to foreigners after letting in so many Muslims in the 90s. That sucks, man. Are you married? I mean, good luck. If you're married, doesn't that just get you in fairly quick? Or is there something more with Denmark that makes it tough? You play chess? Yeah, badly. I play chess badly. Okay, we're Hua. Red's pissed, but Red's not finishing this game yet. He's not just going to sue out. She cat person? Yeah, she's taking care of the boys. When is card block and pink coming? I mean, there's no upside. I don't see it, personally. I don't see any upside in card blocking magenta until at least a couple of my opponents are dead. Just because their position sucks so much. Red's going to slam soon? Really? That's all he had? Well, someone's got to do it, I guess. I'm married and Denmark has insane rules. Now that sucks. I'm sorry to hear, man. Yeah, I'm really sorry to hear that, stupid bureaucracies keep families apart. Don't love the sound of that. It's keeping me from starting my family. What is Splendor? No, I've never heard of this. One problem with playing competitive games with significant others that one of you will almost always crush the other. Well, this is part of it. Like, even when we play chess, like, she gets all pissed off at me. And I'm just like, what? Would you rather me let you win? And she's like, no, I don't want that either. I'm like, well, what the fuck? Don't give me a no-win scenario, right? Like, we're going to play. She can have as much fucking time as she wants to make a move. I never rush. I never be like, I never chirp. That black 7 is gone. That's what I said too. See, that she didn't like that either. I was like, let me start down a pawn. Go 3 drinks deep. No, strangely, you've seen me play 3 drinks deep, and I am reasonably still good. I start down a pawn. Play cooperative games. Sure. No, I'm not. We're not complaining. We play bowling. We both go bowling, and I'm no good at bowling, and she's just as no good as me. So that works out very well. We went bowling yesterday. Might have been the day before. I got over 100. I'm happy. I think I got 108 or something was my score. 8 drinks deep? I think after 8 drinks deep, I'd just be asleep, though. Thank you, Bernie. Oh, man, thank you so much. No, the kindness is, quite frankly, more than I deserve. Thank you, guys. He's going to card block purple now. On 4? You're crazy. He's going to set and Hua your 81 stack, bro. Okay, now we just... What the fuck is Red doing? Okay. Red's more making a gesture. Pooface says, instead of anal, my wife plays chess with me on my birthday. You mean to tell me that some people get anal on their birthday? When I was in high school, my gym class spent a week bowling, and I won a Gatorade for being consistently the worst bowler. I'm not pretending to be any good myself, but I think that's the point, right? Some sort of activity that we can do where we're at each other's level. Bernie says the community you've cultivated is incredible, and we're happy to be a part of it. I don't pretend to be in control of that. I'm just grateful that you guys are here and you enjoy the hang. I should be so lucky. Upjoy says drunk Pete is impulsive. Sober Pete also impulsive. You see, I feel seen. You guys know me. No, it's weird. I don't actually think that I lose all that much processing power when I'm intoxicated. It's like I kind of have a sleep and awake. I don't have kind of a middle zone. Anal on your birthday, I get it all the time. Lucky space crack. Then I don't think you're intoxicated enough. Fair point. Fair point. Her says, Pete, does your girlfriend sometimes watch the stream while being apart? Yeah, but she won't watch the risk stuff. She'll more watch like the GeoGuessr stuff. You should try drawback chess. Each player has a random penalty that restricts their ability to play, like has to go to a different colored square each turn or can't move any piece backwards. That sounds annoying. Since the disadvantages are randomized, it can level the playing field. Cool, sure. Or being drunk on a jet ski, it's fucking nuts. That sounds like fun, but also risky. Okay, we have reached the 100 trade. Purple card blocked? Yeah, poor Perpy. Poor Perpy boy. This is what I was hoping would happen, though, right? Someone else gets to advance the game state, and I just get to preserve all my troops. Listen, it's not a high skill mode. It's just relaxing. Crackles has all plenty of time to be drunk on a jet ski. How lovely for those two guys to go MIA long enough for me to be able to piss and make a drink and still come back in the perfect time. I mean, how lovely. What are the odds? What are you drinking? A little energy drink. Piss and make a drink? Hope you aren't about to drink your own piss. Oh, no cow. Well, cheers to that, though, my friend. That oddly looks like piss. You're dehydrated. You guys are gross. That's gross. Red Bull or piss, we might never know. Don't wink to that. You guys are gross. Oh. Magenta punished red for fucking card block. This is great. Magenta punished red for card block and purple. Oh, that's good. He says, fuck you. I want my +5. Gross. Why are we doing the grossness? Lloyd says, it's my first time. One time you usually stream high from Shanghai. I've been to your city. I don't unfortunately have a set time. So I try to stream daily for as long as I'm in Toronto. I'll be streaming daily. Love from Quebec. Oh, hey, dude, McLovin. Bonjour. Okay, we what? What's he gonna do? Is he gonna free purple? Is he gonna steal the cap? Oh my god, that was so expensive. Take your cap back. Reds is well played. Just gets a better cap. All right. Magenta moves out of the imminent card blockability stage. No, he still keeps most of his troops back there. Okay. The Habs are playing right now? No way. I mean, PI? No. No, I had an aunt and uncle who lived in PI. Oh, fuck, we go fully off cap. This is red dying. Oh, shit. Oh, shit! So white gets 4 red cards. Shit. I hope white gets the Greenland cap so that I can card block magenta. Red said, fuck this. Yeah, I mean, would have kind of seen that coming. I actually thought purple was going to get lower, though. White has such an amazing, amazing fucking turn here if he sees it. Doesn't look like he sees it. White no trade? No, I would just go through purple then. What's the set? Like a $1.20? Yeah, $1.20. He's going to do it. This will put us into a 3-player endgame. He does do it. I went to Toronto and it basically looked like India. Lol. Well, didn't we let in multiple millions of Indians over the last 5 years? And like literally 50% of them moved to Toronto? I believe that those are broadly factually accurate numbers. I'm going to get the red kill. I wish you were joking. I mean, you know, facts are facts, right? Ace says, I'm a little disappointed in you, Pete. No Oz, which means no win. Don't you worry, my friend. This game is not over yet. Oh, shit. Let's see if Magenta wants to play this game to win. Hey, doing Mystic Falls. Winnable 2v1. This is a 3-player endgame, but he's not. He's going to play with an open cap. He's going to hide in the corner, play for second. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Get involved. Okay, no, that was a gesture. I respect that gesture. He doesn't think I'm going to open him again? Nah, he closes. He is playing for second then. I don't love it, Magenti. I don't love it. White thinks too hard. White had a pretty good sitch. Okay, this is not what you're... Okay, this tells me a lot. This tells me that this guy's a lot worse than we think he is. And I can't use him to my advantage. He's as likely to cost me as to help me. Openness 29 to Europe Trust. All right. All right, we're opening the stack. I don't think he's going to do shit. Pink deserves last if that's possible. I mean, it's the 3-player scenario, so there's hope, but I don't think there's much hope. Just because of how... Well, White's not that far ahead. It became more interesting. No white card block. Card block on white, you think? I think that will rely on Magenta being better than he is. Rhodesia says give pink third. Okay. I mean, I just want to win this game. So now that we're in the 3-player scenario, now this has become at least active, right? Because now things that you do matter. And yeah, White doesn't have any troop lead, I guess. So 70 troops isn't really the end of the world at this stage. Me and Magenta might be able to do something. Magenta has the yeah. Yeah. Would you like 12 players? Yeah, I'd love a huge board for sure, man. Okay, Magenta says, I'm willing to help you, Pete. I'm willing to help you, Pete. Okay. I'm willing to help you to the best of my ability, which is I think breaking bonuses is good. Sure. All right. What does White do about that? Set is 145. The what? He card blocks him. I'm going to have to break this card block, aren't I? Goes on a cap. Or do I just let Magenta sue into white and then give me a somewhat equal 1v1? I almost think that's... Oh, no. He opens it up. All right. Magenta can get cards. We'll open the cap. Let's see. Interesting. Sula says, I feel white's pain. I know. I know. 5-card kill again? Well, I'm not open now, unfortunately. White's not going to open the line. White's probably super pissed off at me, too. Let Magenta back in the game. Jesus, you says snooze fest from these guys. Maybe they're enjoying the talk show too much. To be fair, it's also a snooze fest for me. I'm contributing to this problem of being a boring do nothing as much as anybody else. Oh, okay. Okay. Wow. Magenta says I shan't be card blocked again. Ever play skate games? No. What's that? Like Tony Hawk? Oh. I was so hoping. I was so hoping he wouldn't do that. I was like doing the math. I'm like, Setco Magenta Zed, eh? That will cost me all of his troops, but I'll be fine. Okay. Okay, set is 160. Magenta just wants to hide in the corner. Yeah, it appears so. It appears so. I take the central after you cap. Nah. No, I like my 2 caps just fine. Let's see what happens if we let white have shed. White is making this easier for a card block late game. My hope is that White commits to trying to block magenta, yeah. To be fair, I am being very annoying. You like the Death Cab show? I bet. Yeah, I bet you it was great. He's going to break Alaska. Yeah. Cool. I don't know why Magenta's on my side, but he appears to be on my side. I think the act of opening his cap in the 3-player showed favorability. Okay, and Magenta is catching up in terms of troops. Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome. I'm not sure why you take your cap card, though. That's not what you want to do. He's wondering why we don't hold SA. Maybe. He's against people who hold bonuses. That's right. That's right. The Newbury. Intense levels of Newbury. So we have to wait until White pushes this man to his breaking point and not eat the Sioux ourselves. Steve says Pink doesn't understand that the board, there's no value in the board. Yeah, he doesn't. I agree. We missed the 420. That's true. I'm sorry, guys. I retract my dabs. Okay, we're putting a lot of troops off cap. What's the plan with that? Nothing. Okay. No plan. All right. Hey, we got a PRT rate. Hello. Hello, professional risk takers. What was going on for PRT tonight? Thank you very much for the raid. What's up? What's up? Was it World Cup stuff? The mobile roaming 327. Electric only says yes. Awesome. Fuck yeah. Who was the host of the show? Oh, you were fucking good for you, man. Very cool. Electric only was streaming for PRT. Right on, man. Thank you for the raid. Magenta's going to connect his stack back to his capital and hide in the corner. Hey, Victor Slim. Buongiorno. What are you doing today? What's up, XO? Hello, hello. We deserve Asia? I mean, someone deserves Asia. He does retreat to the cab. Okay. I don't know. I still feel like this magenta player is not to be trusted. I'm good. Thank you. I just got to spend a whole weekend with my girlfriend, which apparently is a good thing and not a normal baseline. I mean, he knows well enough to know to take cards. Are you moving? Where are you going? He wants our Asia. Well, he can't have it, though. Dane says, I hate when I hear a song that reminds me of another song. I have no idea what that song is. That is rough. Matt says, force the 550 to hit that one and then try and block white. Yeah, in terms of strategy, yes. In terms of, do we believe that magenta knows how to help me hold a block on white? That's more of an open question. Is he really holding odds? Oh, yeah. And white's holding Africa and North America. It's crazy. Look at all those bonuses. This is your favorite Daft Punk album. Great mix. Next Tycho will come and complete my 2014 playlist. I want to put on, speaking of this Daft Punk album, I think this track is underrated. The interview track. Are you stocked up on toilet paper and canned tuna for the impending world economic depression? Really? What makes you say? Like, why now? Discovery is still my favorite from Daft Punk. Yeah, I mean, I like Homework personally, but I'm old. Homework was my introduction. You think the Hormuz thing? I'll believe it when I see it. It's very easy to prognosticate the apocalypse. It's a whole lot harder to just pattern recognize with what I know from history, which is mostly things stay the same with a little bit of change. COVID was actually, I truly hope that COVID was the most historically significant event I lived through. Gotta love doomsayers. He's predicting a month, eh? Wow. All right. They went up by 40 cents for a month. It's clearly the end of the world. Is likely going to be worse. Yeah, I mean, I accept that you believe that. I'm asking maybe for follow-up evidence. Because until I get evidence, there's no way to know. So what I like about this track is called Giorgio by Moroder, and it has an interview from Giorgio Moroder, who is the guy apparently who invented invented a lot of electronic music. And what I like about it is at every stage in the song, at every sort of say verse, it involves a new sound from a new decade, and it gets progressively more complex and interesting as we move towards the future, right? He's talking about how the synthesizer is the song of the future. This is my favorite song on the album. Even with the interview part, it doesn't bother me. It kind of works. I don't know. If you step off, Pink and hold Asia. I don't want to give Pink Asia. I want Pink and White to fight about nothing. Keep White's going to block his cap in again. Yeah, pointlessly. Maybe I just don't free Magenta this time. Let's see what happens now, White. Maybe I just don't free him. Force him to free himself. Magenta's going to learn a lot from this game of Risk, I think. But Asia, though, don't worry, it'll happen. Put the set out. Yep. I like putting a set out. You're worried about shortages, eh? The West has larger stockpiles, so it will take longer. Okay. We just got 880 off cap. I don't think that goes into me. Game is at an hour now. Hour and 7 minutes on the clock. Yeah, where do you get, follow-up question, where do you get most of your news, Julius? I feel like I can't get unbiased news to save my life. So I wouldn't even presume to tell you you're right or you're wrong. I just don't know. We're going to hit the stack, and we're going to hit the other two. We're going to hit the other three territories, aren't we? We're going to eat that 880, Sue, aren't we? No. Okay. He doesn't want to trigger it. Yeah. He backs the fuck off. Yes. nakedcapitalism.com. Fearless commentary on finance, economics, politics, and power. Mad King Trump gets the straight slammed in his face. This is Marxist? Finance industry? Oh, interesting. No, very nice. Okay, finance people. Cool. Maybe I get sued. Magenta just gets bored. Who's Marks? You don't know who Marks is? MoviePoopShoot.com. No! Not Movie Poop Shoot. It does seem up my alley. It does seem up my alley. What's my favorite mode and Risk? I like Expo these days, probably. Well, I mean, they do different things. I still enjoy Progressive in my heart of hearts. Yeah, it seems. Yeah, former Wall Street upper management person at Goldman. I know. That's cool. That's cool. I definitely want to hear her opinion on shit. Okay, Magenta had to go pee. What I don't understand about the whole Iran thing is the weird bedfellows of the, moderate to extreme left and the Islamic regime in Iran. That one doesn't fucking make any sense to me. Moonbro says, Pete, is it weird to know that you're on a random guy's 66-inch TV in their living room? Yeah, my own, right? Oh, you're talking about your TV? Sorry, my TV's bigger. Just kidding. It's my penis. How you doing, Moonbro? Welcome to the stream, my friend. No, I love it, man. You kidding me? It's not weird at all. It's a blessing. I'm grateful. I'm grateful that you enjoy the show. Welcome to the stream. How are you, sir? I got him. It's my penis that's bigger is what it is. It's my penis. Oh, no, we missed a card. Wow, Magenta had a long pee. Fuck. Nova says, why do you think people care so much about what's going on with other people? For example, if someone famous comes out and says something crazy, why do people care so much? We're apes, Nobis. So we're biologically wired for status. We need to figure out who's at the top, who's at the bottom, and where we stack up. So that's why we're so interested, right? It's an ape thing. It's like where am I in the fucking hierarchy of other apes? Pure and simple is what that is. He's going to block. Yeah, he's going to block. He's not going to block all that hard, though. Because why risk it if this guy doesn't come back? Makes sense. We'll have a cool 1v1 if he doesn't. I don't know that we're there yet. I don't want to commit to it. So this is my favorite Daft Punk song from Discovery. I like that the playlist knows what I want to hear. It's very helpful. Interesting ape analogy. If I see someone get married or gets in a car crash like Tiger Woods, I just go, it doesn't affect my life. I don't care. I'm not sure why it's so hard for people to not give a shit. What's the most... Okay, I'll answer your question with a question because I'm a philosopher. What's the most important thing for you? What do you give the most shit about? Not a rhetorical question. I'm sincerely curious. Whatever it may be, I'm not going to judge you, but I am curious to know, what do you care about the most? Judge is already chomping down on his mom's lasagna. Well, then why doesn't he bought out respectfully? Why go MIA? Because I think it makes sense for a lot of people to put their relationships with other people as kind of their highest priority. That doesn't jump out as all that surprising to me. Like, I take your point about how, why should we give a shit about celebrities? What type of fucking weird programming is that? But, I think it's very old programming. This man has one cap card. I appreciate it, and this is why I come in here. Politics aside, my biggest thing is pilot influencers who try to sell courses. Can't get over people of the they-them ideology. Yeah, well, they-them are trying to sell you on some... It's a religion, man. It's a religion. And that's cool, right? Like, I can respect that people believe shit differently than me. I can be respectful of people's religion. Oh, but Danielle, what's good, man? Hello. How you doing, Jags fan? Love your stuff, Pete. Love you too. Thank you for the prime. There's all sorts of different religions, and I think we have to be okay, he does bot. We are in a 1v1. I might be less of a great conversationalist because I should try to beat this guy. Shouldn't I? Just roll the cap. What's he getting? He is 30, is 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 90 plus 5 is 24. He's getting 24 per. All right, I'm going to go pee. Still with us, General? You goddamn right I am. Now, let's see if he rolls a 1900 cap. Okay. $23. Okay. Hope you didn't spill any, because you had it pointed in your mouth. That's disgusting, Space Crack. How could you even suggest for a minute that I would drink my own urine? Truly disgusting. you doing, Mongoose? Like, really? Like, ew. Why not break his bonuses? Because it doesn't matter. I don't need to give him cap cards. He has one cap card. So you'll see how this game ends. Mm-hmm. I need a PDI to answer my questions. Yeah, sorry. Right now we're doing 1v1 mode. I'm trying to like position myself to card block him. So cap cards are important to consider. So how is the game going to progress from here? Cap cards. What are cap cards? They're territories that attach your cap such that you can ensure the future of cards. This cap is card blocked. This cap has no cap cards. This cap has essentially, that's gone, that's gone, that's gone, that's gone. This one. That's my opponent's one cap card. So before I can try really card block him, I need to force him to take that card. Cool. Let's do that. How come I'm guarding pink? Because that's one more card. That's one more card that white doesn't get. I get. If I am at risk of being card blocked. Like maybe he rolls 15v 1,000. Maybe it's an insane roll. Who knows? Pete, 1v1, hit the one in the middle. I shall, Wraith. I shall. I'm just forcing him to take cards that he doesn't want to take right now. Do that. Should make it like something like that. See what he does with that. Ooh, Joker. I know 1,500 is access India. Yeah, but then he's gone. Then it's gone. That's his last gap card. So if he does that, that's probably okay. Mm-hmm. Use a set. Or use the cap. You think white's intermediate? Let's see. Let's see. Doesn't want to use a set yet. Closes the cap line. Set is 255. All right. Let's see. 260. They understand they're being card blocked. Yes. I would have liked the cap roll. Ooh, bad dice. Sad. Puts troops out. Doesn't. Okay. Let's take the cap card. Mm-hmm. All right, so now we got to hope for no set on 4. Puts troops out. How many? Ooh, Joker. Very nice. Do I have a set without it? No. Okay. Ooh, double Joker. The Congo cap is wasting away. And hit my 267. Takes all his cards. Takes all his cards, this man. Why would you take all your cards? Use both Jokers, please. I shall for you, Wraith. Just for you, though. Why would you take all your cards? Come on. Bruh. Yep. Now that. Peak fucking game design, folks. It'll be suggested. Oh, I know. You don't have to tell me, sir. I played Risk for years. This problem hasn't been fixed for years. Mm-hmm. They do have a set on 3. Great. So do I. But this is where it's going to start getting real dicey. SRD was hoping you'd click. Wait, no, don't use both jokers. Oh, I see what he's trying to do. Very nice. Move the 379. Sure. Okay. Why is white not attacking full force since he has more troops? He needs to fortify troops off capital to ensure the future of cards. Yeah, white is good. They're learning. Exactly. They're learning. This is a newer player who's learning how to play in a 1v1. I very much respect white's game here. I wish I could talk through what I'm thinking. So what I'm trying to do, I'll try and explain what I'm trying to do, is I'm trying to just ensure that he gets no cards. He has no cap cards. I'm never going to open up his caps again. What he should be doing is he should be fortifying troops off to insist on the future of cards. So he got one. Yeah, mouse scroll. That's right. We use we have a scroll lock on our wheel, so we can spin like 1,000 plus 1,500 something troops in 60 seconds. Oh, this is clever too. This is a good play. Mm-hmm. It's a good 1v1. Nice. Card blocks. You can't spin your toaster when you get this high? Yeah. And he doesn't know what to do, so he's thinking. This is good. This is him figuring it out. I was a mobile player for years and I still got GM. Oh, dude, I was on mobile. The first time I got GM, I was playing Prague World Dom with animations on. Oh, he threw his phone on the floor. He threw his phone on the floor. Okay, no, he did not. Each card is worth a third of a set. Each card's worth nearly 100 troops. He's Fort Greenland off almost, yeah. Misses it. This is a long Prague game, that's right. Why am I 69 in them? We memeing. Matt's there for the viewer game? We can do one. I'm down to do one. Magenta just finished their lasagna. Wait. Oh. Interesting. As Kilder would say, he's lost in the sauce. I'm focused, man. I'm trying to trap my opponent. Also, who called it that Tycho would come on? I am focused. I'm in the zone. Nice. This guy. I love Tycho. Simon Raspberry for Royskop forever. What would you do in White's position? So what White needs to do is he needs to something like this. He needs to fort troops to an open line to insist on cards. Right? He still has a troop lead on me, but I mean, not after I set. Yeah, and I can't set here. Okay. So let's see how many cards he wastes. What are we at? So once we set, we'll start to have a lead. But maybe he sets on 3. Why not fortify from China to Ukraine? You like that? He's hoping he has a set on 3. Yeah, I was saying, like, you're hoping you have a set on 3, sir. Let's see if he's a set on 3. Give him a mix of 69, 67. All right. All right. We now have established a troop lead. You just hold the cap. I understand. If that's what you must do. Okay. Set is now 295. Revel in the tension. I usually watch on YouTube. Where's the fast forward button? The suspense is killing me. I mean, things are working out. Things are working out well. Our opponent is trying everything he can think of. Our opponent's playing well, but he just doesn't know how to get out of this. He's probably going to learn a lot from this game. All right, so here's where we start 0% sliding him. That's a good 0%. Yeah. Martin says, what suspense? Thank you. Thank you, Martin. It just takes time. But I'm focused. I'm sorry if I'm ignoring the chat. 1% to make it more exciting. Ooh, Arkin, the gambler in you. Oh, hello. Hello, did you make it home safely? That's not too bad. Peter's focused on ignoring chat. I would never. I'm just busy making 69 stacks, okay? Fucking sue me. Well, thank you. Good. I am having a fun stream, yes. I want to have many pictures of the fellas as soon as possible. Could make 420. I'm sorry, guys. I'll make a 420 next. I refuse to do 6/7s though. This at least guarantees a card if he puts enough off. Yeah. Okay. Can I block that? Probably. Maybe. Nah. He gets it. Let's see what he does. Does he smash all the shit? Ooh, no 7-4 is rough. Are you winning now? This is over? Yeah, I think so. I have a decent lead. Yeah, like smashing that doesn't do him what he thinks it will. Yeah. I get why you would try that though. I can actually just leave this gap open. Well, you're on 4 cards, so maybe I have to wait a moment for you to set again. He's signing though. Yeah, he doesn't suck. My opponent is doing quite well, given the circumstances. 300. Mm-hmm. To cap. Hmm. Okay. He's learning, but it won't help him tonight. No, probably not. Hokar says, good caps 1v1s are hard to learn because it's rare to have them. Sure. Yeah, my opponent's doing well, given the circumstances. I'm never going to give him another cap card, so it's best that I don't take my remaining 2. Mm-hmm. But maybe I'll be forced to take Middle East at some point. Just leave a 27 there. I mean, I could set up a block here on 3. I think it's worth risking that he doesn't have a set. And if he has a set, I kind of cry a bit because that'll set us back. Thank you. Good game, man. Well played. Good game. An honest fight from you. I respect it. Yes, we hold Asia, yes. Is this him giving up? So now my job is to make all the blocking points bigger than a set. And not give him cap cards until the last possible minute. Fort shit off? No, I like that. No set for me. Okay, so he will get another card. Drat. That fucking sucks. Well, I can take my final cap card. Or I can do something like this, I guess. Let's just put 30 over. Maybe 35. Okay. I risk play. If he's been holding a set on 3 in the kitty, he gets my India cap, which is what I don't want. No, he doesn't. Okay, good. Use the 902 and bait. Sure. How much goes there now? Hey, thank you. You're God cow. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Given 194 gifted subs. You are a gentleman. Appreciate you, man. And what did he put out? Put 391 out. That's a lot. Sweet roll. It's happening, folks. It's happening. We're now 1.5x his troop count. Now he surrenders. I don't know, man. He's really sticking it out. He's learning. We got to give respect to that. He's learning. How much? That's a lot. Good game, man. Well played. Time for the whee. 2? I respect that. Well played, man. Oh, we can't actually cap run shit. Ha! We can't actually cap run. We have to kill this guy. Because Magenta's on the other cap. But I do appreciate the step off. Yeah, that was fun. That was a 2-hour game of Risk. I hope I made something of an interesting show. Expert? See, that's calling expert. Does anyone think higher or lower? I don't think expert. I think intermediate, personally. I think he's a high intermediate. He played well for intermediate and he learned. Yeah, I think intermediate as well. Let's see. Yep. Intermediate to Henson, 38. GG. Henson, 38. If you happen to see this on YouTube, say hi, man. That was well fought. And Electric Salmon, 59 was a beginner. For capping a quarter. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did and you want to give me a like, there's more Pete to come. Subscribe to the Kill Pete Strategy to free Pete. Come along the ride. I appreciate it when you do. Thank you, my friends. I love you. And for all of you on the path to world domination, good games and good luck.